Elias, an eccentric older man, resided in a secluded enclosure on a volcanic island where the morning dewdrop clung to the vibrant myrtle. His ambition was to redesign the entire coastline, an audacious plan to offset the industrial vehicles constantly passing by. He envisioned a towering, unsinkable structure, its surface painted a radiant vermilion, designed to expand into a public art space. He would often chuckle to himself, knowing whoever visited would be met with profound beauty. His workshop, a marvel of electrical wiring and intricate lacquerware, was a testament to his unwavering focus. He meticulously planned every knot in the colossal frame, refusing to make an assumption that anything less than perfection would suffice. He aimed to furnish the entire area with new life, a project so grand it would make the famed critic Donner rethink his entire career. He even considered adding whimsical mechanical clowns to the entrance. His vision, however, attracted unwanted attention. A sinister imperial conglomerate, notorious for its brazen hijack of local resources, had a definite interest in his private island. Their legal team, led by a wrinkly but sharp attorney, deployed a sophisticated network of legal maneuvers, trying to unhook Elias from his property. He felt their corporate omnipotence pressing down, a heavy kettle of grievances bubbling. One day, a drone, barely a dandelion seed in the distance, hovered over his workshop, its tiny microphone capturing every sound. Elias, unapologetic in his defiance, simply farted loudly in its direction, a gesture of his contempt. He saw their threats as mere nothings, their attempts to marzipan his dream into their corporate image. His old computer, hooked up to a faulty soundbar, often buzzed. He kept his grandfather's old money box full of copper coins under his bed. The corporate giants assumed he'd easily give up his vertical garden and his beloved pet tortoise, but they had underestimated his stubbornness. He felt like a lone goat bleating a frustrated hallelujah against the corporate machine. The urgency escalated. Elias, refusing to be overpowered, knew he needed to make a stand. He had acquired a vast knowledge of local defenses, willed into existence from years of observation, and a strange variety of ancient weaponry. He donned his old, oily leather apron, looking less like a gardener and more like a ghoul preparing for battle. The corporation's agents, a feckless bunch, were already infiltrating the neighborhood, their intentions unclear. Elias had meticulously packed his tools and supplies, every bolt and wire in its place, his resolve ready. He'd even polished the antique jewelry his grandmother left him, seeing its beautiful gleam in the twilight. From his hidden, almost monastery-like bunker, he watched them approach. The agents, considering his defenses overrated, expected an easy victory. Little did they know, Elias had a newborn device, still sticky with fresh inking, ready to unleash an electromagnetic pulse. He had not shirked his duty to protect his traditional way of life. They expected to encounter a fantastical manticore, but instead found a man ready to weave a new fate. With a toothy grin, Elias activated his device, ejecting a powerful pulse that disabled the corporate agent's equipment. They retreated, their efforts to increase their hijackings of his land thwarted, their greed an exposed parasite. Elias knew his victory was a noble act, a prayer answered not by a divine efficient, but by his own willed determination. He watched the last wisps of smoke disappear into the night sky, their attempts to claim his land left unpunished by legal means, but defeated by ingenuity. He celebrated, gladly sharing a bottle of vodka and some cranberry juice with his old pet tortoise. His community, a silent brotherhood who had watched his struggles, started an excavation project, expanding his defenses farther. He finally felt at peace, no longer needing to wield knives or jackknives in self-defense. The threat of atrophy to his artistic spirit had passed. He even considered adding a water slide to his evolving art installation, a whimsical nod to his renewed freedom, and ate some fresh kiwis. His bio would now read, artist, inventor, and corporation tamer. He even bought a bongo drum to celebrate, his own private army of ingenuity.